no idea what I'm going to talk about. Usually I have like a idea, but I just don't have any ideas really going through my mind today. I mean, I do, but like not really. I actually have thought about talking about one thing every single time, and then I forget it. Sorry, I just drank some spicy V8. Which I love. Anyways, the fact that we live in the time with deepfakes sucks. That sucks. And just AI generated videos in general. Like, I've fallen for a few, and it's actually, I've fallen for a few where it's like, okay, Sarah, come on. Think about that. And I've fallen for some others that were like kind of embarrassing later. I was like, damn, I really thought that shit was real. And it's mostly scary because I think people are going to start leaning on that, and I wonder how that's gonna go in court if you're like, that's not a deep fake. It's like, just, oh my god. And like, that's so terrifying. That's so scary. And just like, also just seeing AI generated stuff. I mean, sometimes you're like, this is actually kind of good. Like, I like it when people use it in a historical context, kind of for entertainment. You know, like, I like whenever people interview people from different time periods, but it's like not real. But then there's other things that I'm like, that shouldn't be there. Like, it shouldn't look like just a casual reel. You know, I don't like having to constantly be on guard of, am I being deceived right now? Like, I hate that. Like, I hate that that's common in relationships, in actual connection, and now even, I mean, it's always been on the internet, but now so fucking realistically. I mean, I hate it. First I thought AI was really cool, and then I thought AI was pretty scary. And now I think AI is kind of useless, but I still know that it has a lot of potential to like develop and grow, which is what a lot of people seem to really want. But not really everyday people, right? Like, I feel like increasingly a lot of people are like really not liking, and tell me maybe I'm wrong, but a lot of people are really not liking ChatGPT or any AI, whether like Grok either, or AI dating. And I don't know, where does everybody stand with the idea of robots in society right now? Like, is that something really people want in the future? I wonder why that's on the thing if no one even wants that. I don't know. Wow, I was excited. I was like, ooh, life with no jobs, what would that be? You know? But then I got to thinking, what if it's like Black Mirror, where you're on the bicycle charging the ChatGPT? I don't know, that sucks. Regardless of anything, I feel like it's very important to say, like, if you love people, like genuinely love people, then just love people till the end. Even if everything goes to shit, just try to love people. Even people who are deceitful or manipulative. That's why I said, just try to be the bigger person, not for looks, but just because you genuinely care about your morals. Like, even if people disagree with you and you're like, this guy's such a whatever, just remember that you love people. Like, you love people more than you hate people, or more than you love your own opinions. And like, I don't know, I've noticed good reporters and debaters and people that people really admire for their character are oftentimes, like, they oftentimes allow the other person to just know something even if they've already known it. Like, if the person they're interviewing says something that they probably already know, they still act like that was like interesting information, like almost like they're being taught it, which helps the other person develop confidence and state their opinions more accurately, which allows for a better conversation. Also, I realized actual constructive conversations shouldn't be about just debating and disagreeing and trying to see. They should be about conversation, and that rarely happens in politics in America today. I don't know about politics anywhere else, because it's a lot of like reality television, right? Like, no matter what you hear of anybody, just let love overpower. Like, I know it sounds cliche and it might sound like bullshit, and you might be like, well, that person's a hateful whatever, but like, you can't battle hate with more hate. You have to love everybody and you have to be firm in that, because, you know, there are some people who just get on the internet and just type something to just piss someone off, not because they disagree with them, and then they sit there and they argue with them all day. Like, if you think about that, then why would you ever want to engage in someone else's hate? Like, not because, like, oh, I'm above that. Like, I mean, sometimes we're not, genuinely. But, like, because you never know if somebody's really just trying to talk out of their ass that day, you know? And sometimes they don't even know. I mean, I've kind of battled in my head with, do I believe people are inherently good or evil? But I think I believe that people are inherently good, even when they're shitty. I think they don't want to be, or they don't really allow themselves to think they are. Like, so I think there's something in people that care about good, even if they're bad. And I think for some people that's really gone. Like, some people really are far from a soul. But for the people, like, that's still in, like, I know, like, some opinions can seem really, like, really against you, but just remember, most people are just trying to love other people. So just, like, remember, even if you really disagree with somebody, to just try to love them more than anything. Because I don't know, I just feel like, I mean, you wouldn't want to, like, turn against other people when you love people, even if other people are wrong. Which, by the way, you can't really decide. This isn't about politics, this is about, like, you shouldn't. Just stand up for whatever you believe, even if it, I don't know. Just stick to your morals. Truly, honestly. Do things, like, from love, not for it. You know, that's, like, separate from ego. It's compassion. Also, whoops, the dentist went amazing, and I was scared for no reason. That's what I always learn about fear, is, like, I'm always gonna be afraid, and then I'm always gonna get over it. So I know I talk a lot of nonsense, but with, like, things coming out and, like, people slowly thinking other people are evil, or, like, I don't know, I just want people to have faith and to just love, even if that love is met with brutality and anger, because people are just hurting. I sound like I'm not saying baby them, I'm just saying, you know, don't turn to violence and don't go against your own moral compass. In life, you're tested all the time. Sometimes it's, like, terrifying, you know? And sometimes it's, like, nothing. In my opinion, it's important that you really cherish all tests, even if they're shitty and bad, and that you honor your belief system through them. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Why am I even going off about it? I decided I'm gonna try this thing right before I go to bed each night, if I can remember. Hopefully I can. The fact that I'm restating this after thinking it earlier kind of gives me hope. But where I'm going to recount my entire day backward to forward the best I can in my head. Like, I'm not gonna get, like, extremely detailed. I mean, maybe if I could, but, like, I don't know why. I just feel really called to do that and see. I don't know. Few statements that I've really liked, okay? Sorry, I'm looking around for something, but I can't freaking find it. Okay, I found it. But here are the statements that I've really liked. Okay, so, I already forgot that one moment. Fortune favors the bold. I love that one. There's another one too. I did this one yesterday. It's not survival of the fittest, survival of the most adaptable. I'm like, huh, that does make sense, actually. Because it wouldn't be, like, based on strength. And then also, a drunk spirit is a weak spirit. I like that one, because it's not just saying, like, oh, intoxication. It's also saying, like, anything that, like, keeps your brain super, you know, I don't know, like, anything that keeps you intoxicated, I guess, but, like, not just intoxicated. I like that. Another thing that I've been fascinated with is names, because we all are given names, like, and it's crazy, and I wonder how many people actually live up to their names. I've actually done it to a few people in my life, like, looked at each part in their name and searched what it meant and been like, whoa, that's crazy, that's a complete opposite of who they are. They don't even live up to their name. Mine means, like, dark-haired, which kind of doesn't go right now, but dark-haired, graceful, thin, and daughter or son of a handsome man. Pretty cool. You live up to your name? I mean, fuck. That's all.